The west side of the townhome only really has a few things left on the punch list. We've got final trim going on, and once we got our quartz countertops installed, we're able to get the backsplash up, which is really pretty. And outside, they're laying sod, we're putting gutters on, and today, Mom is dragging me on a field trip to the music store. Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
When we were doing the demo at Sanders, Austin found this handwritten piece of music.
Oh.
And I really want to know more about it. So we found this in one of our houses, and I can't read the signature very well, so I tried Googling it. I couldn't find anything. So I thought maybe you guys could help me and tell me what it is. Is it trash? Like, what should I do with it?
No, you guys, this is really cool. This is all handwritten, and this signature down here, this is Albert von Tilzer.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah, and he's an Indianapolis composer. I believe I have some of his other sheet music over here.
Seriously?
Yeah, really.
Albert von Tilzer.
That's him.
Is it worth $5?
You might be thousands instead of hundreds on this one.
You might actually have treasure. She found real treasure.
Real treasure? There's treasure. I told you there was treasure. I would have been much nicer to her. It's just been sitting on my desk. I didn't think it was worth anything. So now what I'm going to do with this treasure is protect it.
We're gonna hang it back in the house for when we do our open house. Because it's kind of a cool talking piece.
Super cool.
The second half of the townhome is in the final stretch. We wanted to kind of pay homage to the original house and thought the old bathroom vanity we found would be a really cool kitchen island. So Mom and Dad put a top on it, put some magnetic paint on the sides, and finished it off with this funky Caribbean blue Mom picked out. And then after putting some finishing touches on the shoe carousel, we'll be ready to get the thing furnished.
Do you have anything on there that's my weight?
I'll dig around and find you some stuff.
There we go. This is my kind of table.
What was the name you gave this house?
Funky Town.
So
Funky Town.
we wanted to make this house a little funky, so it stood out from the other side. That goes in the back bedroom. Chair, living room. This place definitely has a little bit funkier vibe, but it's still, I think, appealing to the masses. And that's good because we don't have a buyer yet. We're gonna do an open house.
There we go.
So it has a lot of neutral elements, but then some funky stuff thrown in, like, you know, the kind of the Caribbean blue island and the gold fixtures. So it's just got a little funk.
Oh, I should funk it down a little.
Funk it down.
You did a great job coming up with this island idea. Go ahead, toot your own horn. Toot, toot.
We don't have a buyer lined up for this side of the townhouse yet. So today we're doing an open house, and hopefully we get a good amount of people through and get some feedback.
A buyer wouldn't hurt either.
So we purchased this side of the townhome for $25,000, and we spent about $150 on the renovations, which brings our total investment to around $175. We're gonna list the house just over $200,000, and hopefully we get a solid offer because we worked really hard on making this unit kind of feel special and unique. The outside of the house, because it is two separate homeowners that will have it, we wanted to make unique and different, but still cohesive. We used skinny siding instead of the standard width to give the blue side a classic look, but still keep it interesting. And I think the vertical railing kind of gives it a charming traditional look, which is a nice contrast to some of the funkier finishes inside. So I think we achieved what we were trying to achieve.
I mean, as long as you like blue and green, we're set.
Oh, wow, I am loving that blue.
This would be perfect for coffee in the morning.
Absolutely. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Good.
It's beautiful.
I'm looking at this like, wow.
How do you feel about the space?
I love it. Honestly, it's very masculine. I mean, it has a great flow.
When we first got a hold of this side, the living room and dining room-ish areas were separated by a wall kind of in the middle there. So we completely took that out.
Because of open concept, people like to
Absolutely.
entertain
Yep.
and have that space.
Absolutely.
Makes it feel a lot bigger. You can see the staircase rail, which is the original. So that kind of like pulls you in and through.
I have to just tell you the story about this piece on the wall behind you. That was found in the house. Albert von Tilzer, and he was a very successful composer. It's an original piece of music signed by the artist.
Talk about history.
I know, right?
But she's very excited that she finally found real treasure.
Real treasure.
Does this come at the house?
She's still debating, right? She's like,
I don't know.
So check out the dining room. Really good sized dining room. You can actually fit more chairs around here if you wanted, but these ones are really cool.
God, yeah. Does this flooring run all the way throughout?
All the way.
I'm looking at this like, wow.
The kitchen is separate, but there's additional seating in the kitchen so people can gather in there and be out here. This is where the kitchen was in the original house, but in a much more disjointed layout.
Yeah.
It's pretty, like it's gorgeous.
So we've got the gunmetal appliances because we wanted to go a little bit edgier over here.
Yeah, this is definitely a look that you don't see a whole lot.
I love the blue there.
When we were doing the demo, there was this vanity with no top in the upstairs bathroom. And this was Mina's idea, was to put butcher block laminate on top, paint it a fun color, and now you have a kitchen island.
And this is the first little hint, but all the plumbing fixtures are this gold color in the whole house. I know! It's my happy place. I'm glad it looks like it's your happy place.
I'm gonna have to get 2 houses because I don't know if I want to live here with my son. I just want it all to myself.
They can play out back. You just keep them outside. Look at this area.
Let's show you the outback.
So this is where the kids hang out. Whatever he wants to do,
He is a soccer maniac.
you got
It's
enough
like this
room.
house was made for you.
Yeah, everything is just, yeah, you just said it.
Do you want to go see the bedrooms then?
I would love to see the
Can you
best. See,
handle
I feel like I've seen everything already. 'cause-
No, there's
Man,
more.
There's
But
more.
wait, there's more. So this is your master bath.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
We can each have our own sink.
Yes.
Thank goodness, this is what we need.
Yes. Vanities.
Absolutely love it. And again, the fixtures.
Yep.
Right now, I can't even think about my kids.
Yeah.
I love the golden
Yeah.
faucets.
Check out the bedroom.
Oh, this is a great size.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
The first thing I noticed was how long the windows are and how lit it is in here. I feel like when I wake up in the morning and the windows are open, I will wake up.
So we have a good-sized closet, but we ended up with a weird shape in it because of an HVAC duct run.
So we made a little shoe carousel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I feel like you might have some shoes at home.
I
feel
might
like
have
you might.
a few pairs.
Yeah.